Hi and welcome to Mancave Projects. So this is part 2 of our workshop build. Okay, so I've got a little bit of explaining to do. This particular video should have been out months ago, but I actually lost almost all of the footage for part 2 of this build. Absolutely gutted. I have managed to find a few clips, so the only thing I can really do with this part is put those clips into the video, but also show you around the finished build, which is at the back of me now. Okay, so let me just show you where I'm up to with this workshop. So that's the base completed. It's been treated with wood preserver, and that's the notch cut out for the surface water downpipe. With regard to the rest of the workshop, so as I said, I'm having to build this in sections, because normally I would build a frame and then put the exterior ply or OBS3, which is what this is. I'd put that on after I'd built the frame, but I can't do that here because once the sides are up, there's no way of getting to the outside of the workshop. So basically the sides are done. I've just got 2 pieces to fill in there. So this side is actually in 2 sections, because this is where that surface water drain pipe will go. So once they're fixed to the base, I'll then box this out on the inside. This is the frame I've just started for one of the end pieces. So to work out the angle for the pitch roof, I just basically went on the internet. So obviously we know what this angle is, so this is 90 degrees, and I knew how high I wanted the apex, so I know what length this is, and then I obviously know as well what length this is, so I'll put that length in, and this 90 degrees into one of these triangle calculators on the internet, and that worked out exactly what angle I needed for this and for that as well. So if you're wondering how to calculate the angles for the wood for the pitch roof, then that's how you do it. Just go on the internet, and as long as you know 3 points or 3 measurements, it will calculate it for you. So the next thing to do is I'm going to put in some struts here just to strengthen this end. Again, they'll be at 2 foot or 24-inch centres, and then the actual entrance end, I'm going to do that slightly differently. I've done this one first. I'm going to build the other frame almost exactly the same, but obviously I'm going to put a door in that one. Okay, so let me just show you where we're up to. So these are the ends for the shed. You've got that one, and you've got the door frame there. I've made an overlap here, so this is where the side of the sheds are going to go. That piece of board is already fastened in, this piece isn't, so I'm just going to mark out the roof, take this board away and then cut it, and that'll be this end panel done. Okay, so that's one of the end panels completed. I'm also putting wood preservative on these end panels as I go, because once this workshop is erected in that really tight spot at the side of the house, there's no way I've got access to it, so I might as well do it now. So we've moved the plastic shed in order to get the workshop in place, and this is all the rubbish that's been in that shed, so I'm definitely going to have to sort that out. So that's the panels waiting to go in. We're just waterproofing them at the moment. Front and the back are there, and the base is already in and it only just fits. Okay, so this is the workshop. It is a very tight fit down the side of the house, but we've maximised the space that we've got. So we've got a simple door on the workshop. It is a bit of a mess in here, but the good thing is it is well used. Every single weekend there's one job or another going on in here. So I had some spare wood, built a workbench. Still needs some finishing off. There's insulation in the side walls and also the floor as well. Under the floor there was a plan to put insulation in the roof, but I don't think we're going to bother now. So the roof, again, just a really simple system. Lighting in here is basically just a lead which goes through a cracked open window into the living room, and then just a plug, and obviously retrieve that at night. Enough room in here for a full mechanics tool chest as well as other things. So in this corner we're going to be building a shelving system just for some of the larger car parts that might need storing. All in all, just a really good use of the space. There is a leak just here, you can see that comes out onto the floor, so I need to repair that. A bit difficult seeing as though it's quite close to the house, but I think I've got a solution for that. So this is the top of the end wall, just using just standard brackets for the roof. Again, using some of the wood that was left over, so some of these beams have been jointed, similar to the construction for the walls and the floor. Strip light gives more than enough light in here, so lots of things going on in here. We had an engine being rebuilt for an RX-8, lots of spraying jobs go on in here as well, small car parts. It's a nice workshop when it's tidy. So the spacing for the roof beams takes the same spacing that you saw in the first video for the wall uprights. I've left a gap between the top of the wall and the roof for ventilation all the way along, and again on the other side as well. And these roof pieces have just been cut. You see that any better? Just notched into the side wall, just to ensure that there's no spread of the roof itself.